Good morning, students. Let us discuss the classification of goodwill. There are two types of goodwill. One is purchased goodwill, and next is self-generated goodwill or non-purchased goodwill. What is purchased goodwill? When the goodwill is purchased by a business, goodwill means the asset, that is intangible assets, is purchased by a business for money, then in that case, those goodwill are known as purchased goodwill. The nature of purchased goodwill is that these kinds of goodwill are recorded in the books of accounts. Let us discuss it in details why this is recorded in the books of accounts. Purchased goodwill. Purchased goodwill is that goodwill for which the firm has paid consideration. Consideration means money or in money form or any other form. For which the firm has paid consideration in cash or kind. So if the goodwill has been purchased by the business for consideration, that is the payment has been made in cash or in kind, then those goodwill are known as purchased goodwill. Let us discuss this illustration. With the help of this illustration, you will be able to understand it. This example, AB Business House, there is a business called AB Business House, acquires Mahagun Business. There is another business, Mahagun Business. So AB is purchasing whole business of Mahagun for a net consideration of rupees 10 lakhs rupees. So AB Business House is going to purchase Mahagun Business, and AB Business is going to pay 10 lakhs as net consideration, means total amount for the business purchased. Now assets acquired were valued at 20 lakhs. Mahagun Business has an asset worth rupees 20 lakhs. So in the balance sheet of Mahagun Business, 20 lakh was the assets showing up on the asset side, and liabilities taken over were of 12 lakhs. So Mahagun Business had a liability of rupees 12 lakhs, and it was shown on the liability side of the balance sheet of Mahagun Business. Now since the whole business is being acquired by AB Business House, therefore all the assets and all the liabilities will be taken over by AB Business House. And for these assets as well as liabilities taken over, AB Business House is ready to pay 10 lakhs as purchase consideration. This is the amount payable by 10 lakhs is the amount payable by AB Business House to Mahagun Business. Now let us consider the net effect of the event in the books of AB Business House. AB Business House is going to receive 20 lakhs assets. This is the total of the assets which AB Business House is going to receive from Mahagun Business. At the same time, it is also, that is AB Business is also ready to assume the liabilities of Mahagun Business, which has a total amount of rupees 12 lakhs. So AB Business is going to pay 10 lakhs not for only 20 lakhs of assets. Actually, in effect, AB Business is not receiving 20 lakhs of asset. It is also obliged to pay rupees 12 lakhs in future. Therefore, net assets taken over by AB business is 20 lakhs minus 12 lakhs. That is 8 lakhs. So net asset taken over by AB business is 20 lakhs minus 12 lakhs. 20 lakhs is the value of assets taken over, and since 12 lakhs is the liabilities which has also been taken over, therefore effectively AB business is receiving assets worth rupees 8 lakhs only. So for 8 lakhs, now the comparison will be easier to be made. Now for 8 lakhs of net assets, AB business is ready to pay a consideration of rupees 10 lakhs. Now compare this. For 8 lakhs, AB business is ready to pay rupees 10 lakhs. What does it mean? Why AB business is ready to pay 2 lakhs extra? The reason must be goodwill. Since Mahagun business must be having goodwill in its books, though unrecorded, the goodwill has not been recorded, and for that goodwill, the purchasing company, that is AB Business House, is ready to pay 2 lakhs as extra. So this 2 lakh paid in excess is towards goodwill. 2 lakhs paid in excess is towards goodwill, and since 10 lakhs is being paid not for 8 lakhs but 2 lakhs for goodwill also, therefore 2 lakhs is being paid by AB business for purchasing the intangible assets called goodwill, and therefore this kind of goodwill will be known as purchased goodwill. This is purchased goodwill because this asset, that is this intangible asset goodwill, has been acquired by AB Business House by paying money or money's worth. That is, it has been paid in cash. Now AS 26, which is intangible assets issued by Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, prescribes that these kind of purchased goodwill may be recognized in the books of accounts. That is, these goodwill will be debited in the books of AB Business House. That is, this kind of goodwill will be recorded in the books of AB Business House as an asset. Though it is intangible asset, but it will be recorded as an asset. And since it has been recorded as an intangible asset, therefore it must be amortized also, since all assets are either depreciated or amortized. Therefore these assets must be amortized also. Then what is the estimated life for which the amortization will be done? You know, the asset is amortized over its life, all assets. So same rule also applies in case of purchased goodwill, and these assets are amortized, that is written off, within the estimated useful life. So the value of goodwill, that is 2 lakhs, suppose this goodwill is going to give extra benefit to the firm, that is AB Business House, for 10 years. For 10 years AB Business House is going to get extra benefit out of this 2 lakhs of goodwill. Then this 2 lakhs will be amortized for 10 years, and therefore every year's amortization of goodwill amounted to rupees 20,000. So depreciation, we will not call it depreciation, but strictly it is amortization. So amortization amount which will be debited to profit and loss account every year will be 20,000 on account of amortization of this kind of purchased goodwill. What is the features of purchased goodwill? These kind of purchased goodwill normally arises on purchase of business, as we have seen in this example also that this goodwill has arose out of purchase of goodwill. Since the consideration is paid for it, since purchase consideration has been paid for it, it may be recognized in the books as per AS 26. And since it has been recorded as an asset, therefore it will be shown in the balance sheet of as an asset. Fifth point, let us consider, it is amortized at the earliest. It is amortized at the earliest, that is, it should be depreciated at the earliest, but not later than estimated useful life. Now there are 2 points also, features of goodwill. Value of goodwill is a subjective assessment, but it is ascertained when both purchaser and seller agrees to its valuation. So look, this is a subjective assessment, because this 2 lakh is not a correct amount of the goodwill which has been purchased. It depends on lots of factors, like 20,000 was assessed as value of all the asset, and it depends on the accuracy of the assets valued. It depends on the accuracy of the valuation of assets and also on the valuation of liabilities. If the valuation of assets is not done accurately, then the value of goodwill will also not be accurate. So it is a subjective assessment and depends upon both the purchaser and seller. If the both purchaser and seller agrees to its valuation, then only it is done. There are various kinds of valuation methods which we shall deal with later on in this chapter only. Next, value of goodwill depends upon the purchaser's expectation of future profit. Look, the more, if AB Business House was expecting that Mahagun business is a very profitable business, then the valuation of goodwill will be higher. If the Mahagun business is a loss-making business and AB Business House is expecting that Mahagun business is not going to give higher profit in the future years, in that case naturally the value of goodwill will decline. So it depends upon the purchaser's expectation of future profits. The more is the future profits expected by the purchaser, the more will be the value of goodwill, and vice versa. So we shall deal with this illustration. You go through with this illustration 1. I shall deal with this illustration in the live classes. For the time being, this is your homework. Go through with this illustration 1. Thank you.